All right, that's the open. We inverse this one, bearish 1 minute to start the day. Um, Again, we're in this stack of bearish 15-minute gaps, but ultimately these are all formed pre-market. I think price will slice through if we do go up. See how we react down here, potentially a manipulation sweep. Five-minute closed right at the edge of its bearish gap, right? So it's wedged between these two gaps. One bullish here and then one bearish. Okay, there's a move up. All right, we're about to form a new high after the series of lower highs on the 15. So I mentioned in outlooks, we have equal highs, well, relative equal highs up here at high of day at about 25,355. Price is quickly getting there, right after a little manipulation move here, long wick, and now we're seeing that distribution. So that's the draw. If price retraces before taking out those relative highs, taps a fresh 1 minute or even a 5 minute, if it's a little bit slower, we will take the inversion back up. Obviously, a big 30-second just formed, so mark that out, and then mark out this 1 minute that is about to form. So high of New York range, low of New York range here. We have equilibrium at 320. Uh, not necessary that we tap back into that, but just something to be aware of. Looks like price is forming a bearish 30-second gap. Potential for an inversion back up there. If we got that trade, it would look something like this. Right? This is where we need the 30-second to close above 333. Our delivery array would obviously be this 1 minute. Wow, 30-second might do it. Not yet. No. Okay, so we tapped into it. We didn't close above just yet. Um, Clearly, we did sweep two significant highs here, right? So, I of course, wish this long was presented earlier, but I do think high of day is where we go if price continues up higher. If you guys look at the hourly, those highs are a lot more apparent. 355.25. Tapped equilibrium here. $30. I'm going to give the inversion.
Order
I'm long.
filled.
I didn't get the best entry. Looking for an exit at 346. Normally, I don't love longing to session highs or lows, or shorting to lows, but I think we're still volatile enough to deliver. Um, as you guys know, I always have my take profit orders a tick or two prior to the actual level I'm targeting, just to avoid getting stuck, if price forms equal highs or equal lows. All right, be aware of this internal high once we push above that if you want to go break even or exit. So oh wow, almost there, almost to our TP. But stop break even for sure. Yeah, I'm
Order
getting out right
filled.
there. Just don't want to be victim to those equal highs. So perfect. First trade of the day played out how we wanted to. Right, we had those relative highs at high of day as our draw, higher time frame draw. Remember, draw, delivery, entry, right? So higher time frame draw was relative highs at high of day. Very obvious, very strong. Delivery, we had retraced into literally exactly at equilibrium of our New York range. And we had that 1 minute for value gap. And then the entry was that 30-second inversion. Couldn't ask for a better trade right there. And now, as you guys see, high of day, equal highs gone. This is where outlooks, analysis, and execution all blend together for a perfect synthesis. A synthesis of profitability. It's a bullish bias, right? That was outlined in outlooks. Fortunately, today we got to capitalize on that with this first trade. Not always the case. Price sometimes doesn't give an entry, which is fine. We still know what we're doing. But today we did get to trade with our bias, and that's obviously just the first trade. I'm looking for at least one or two more trades. You guys should be journaling this trade right while we wait. That's what I'm doing. So looking at this bearish 30-second fair value gap that just formed, if you guys are being more aggressive, right, if you have more accounts to trade or you're trading smaller, whatever the case is, it's seemingly a fine inversion to take to the upside. It should deliver. I don't know that I would take it immediately. Like, let's say we had immediately inversed it without getting down here where we are now. I probably wouldn't take it just already being nice and green on the day. Okay, got a little drop. So internal lows swept here. Tap this small lower 1 minute. Right. Previous day high is still there, 394. Price is just stopping out longs who are trailing their stops in this fresh 5 minute as well. Just a reminder, we do have news in 10 minutes, high impact. So ideally, we don't want to be in a position when news comes out. Hopefully, we get a setup before then. By now, you guys know, just mark out the fair value gaps that we form. I don't need to call out every single fair value gap. I'm sure you're tired enough of my voice already. Wicking into a discount of our New York range. Body is respecting equilibrium on this 1 minute candle. So 15 minute might be looking to do a full rebalance here, right? We saw this yesterday. Huge move at the open, following candle retraced all the way down. And all this is digging into lower time frame for value gap. So all of these 1 minute, this 5 minute here, that's what a rebalance is, on a higher time frame. So we might not form a fair value gap in this case on the 15, but if we come back up, that just means we respected those lower time frame gaps. As far as SMT goes with ES, not much. ES has not swept previous day high yet. It's been bullish. Both indices moving in tandem, which is what we want to see. Coming up a little bit. 30-second gave a long.
Order filled.
I'm going to try it. Looking for an exit at 354.50. This one kind of came up quick. I was looking at ES and this setup presented itself, but reacting to this lower 1 minute, reacting to discount of our New York range, we have a fresh 1 minute above as our lower time frame draw. And then higher time frame, of course, we have previous day high. Just need to be aware of a volume imbalance on the 30. Looking for an exit at 35425, like I said. Price just tapped its fresh 30-second fair value gap here. Obviously, we want to see a reaction. Still in this trade. My stop on this is going to be about 329 or 328.50. Let it tap a lower 30-second volume imbalance. Okay. Coming back up. If you guys want to scale out at internal or de-risk because of that volume imbalance, feel free. I'm still in the position. I'm going to let it play out. Like I always say, if I get stopped, I have no issue with that as long as it's a trade I do not regret taking, right? I'm going to adjust my stop a little bit here just to the swing low. Original stop would have held there. New 5-minute candle. Not the best close on the last one. Forming some lower highs here on the 30. Okay, coming back up a little bit. Be aware of that volume imbalance. We did reject it on the 32nd the first time. Looking like a good close on the 30. Price is getting a bit volatile. Again, if you guys were back at break even, if you want to scale out, if you want to exit, an internal, whatever you need to do, manage your trade according to your own psychology, according to your own risk management. All right, I'm remaining in this right now. I might go break even when we hit this volume imbalance. But this internal liquidity does look like price wants to get up to that 1 minute. So stop is break even. I'm going to trail it. All right, good close on the 30. I'm going to get out right
Order
here. So
filled.
getting out a little bit early, a little bit ahead of the gap, but good trade. Good stop placement there, right? Price just wanted to tap those wicks and go higher. Hopefully, if you guys took that with me, you had a better entry than me. I didn't get the best entry, but still. So that's two trades. Both have been longs. Both have played out, right? When we have that higher time frame confluence and that trend, right? The trend today has certainly been bullish, right? All this was a retracement into a discount. Reacted to this lower 1 minute, and we got the distribution there. Again, time to journal, right? So that's two trades, both winners, both longs. Less than 30 minutes into the day. Kind of good timing there on our exit as well, because we have news in just shy of 2 minutes. And there's our delivery into that 1 minute. So draw again was correct. Like I said, I'm being a little bit more conservative today. I got out early. It's Friday. I'm not trying to risk anything unnecessarily, right? So I will take my profit as things play out. News in just under a minute. 1 minute looks like it'll form a gap here. 30-second already did, marking those out. We also have some equal highs on the 30 at 25333 right up here. If we keep pressing down, we're obviously going for New York low at 293. All right, coming back up, I will take a long if we close above. Now, 40 seconds on the 1 minute, only 10 seconds on the 30. So I'm going to enter with one contract if the 30 inverses, because I do believe we'll go to those equal highs. Okay,
Order
I'm in on a
filled.
little retracement, looking for an exit around 333. Again, I'm just in this with half size, so not sweating it. Okay, 1 minute did not inverse yet. 30-second obviously did. That's when we took our half size entry. Need a break above this high for continuation. Seeing a little reaction to that lower 5 minute. Do have a small, fresh 30-second bullish gap as well now. Okay, there's our good 1 minute close, and price is going already. Should get those equal highs. Feel free to put your stop break even if you want. Okay. Great 30-second close. Looking for follow through. Need a break above 330. And there it
Order
is.
filled.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Incredible. So all three trades today have been longs. Right? Our high time frame bullish was bullish. Excuse me, I can't even talk. Our higher time frame bias was bullish, and we stuck with that. Right. Anytime we have that confluence, we have a strong bias. That just helps the trade. Right. If I'm bullish, that doesn't mean I'm always going to only take longs. I'll take shorts if they're A plus, but just having that trend on our side completes it all. So that's 17 trades this week, 14 winners, 2 losses, and 1 break even. Uh, Fantastic week, right? And we didn't even have news, this whole government shutdown stuff. So let's calculate that win rate. 100 divided by 17, multiply that by 14. That's an 82%, but if we do 100 divided by 16 because of that break even, right? Multiply that by 14. That's an 87.5% win rate this week, taken live every single day. Incredible. I mean, I hope you guys are learning, with each, not only each trade, but also the thought process, right? How I'm navigating the market. Um, yeah, great way to end the week, right? Friday. That's it this week. Hopefully next week we get some of those news events back in the market. But 17 trades, only 2 losses. I mean, doesn't doesn't get much better than that. Sometimes we have tough weeks. Um, most weeks are green. We don't really want to have a red week because the amount of trades we take almost never results in a red week, but we do have red days here and there, and that's just part of it. But every day this week has been green, right? Monday we took 4 trades, 3 winners. Tuesday, 2 trades, both winners. Wednesday, 3 trades. All 3 were winners. Yesterday, what was yesterday? Four trades, 3 winners, I think, something like that. And today, 3 trades, 3 winners. So super solid. Just gonna journal real quick before I hop off. Glad you guys had a good week as well. Tay, Joe. Um, yeah, that'll be it. I hope you guys are journaling, like I keep saying. Just keep up with it, right? This weekend, review your trades. Review your trades from this week. Study these setups. These are trades we would take any day of the week, right? These are the trades you want to develop your mind to instantly recognize and know that it's worth taking. All right, guys, DM me, right? My DMs are always open. Shoot me a message. Any questions you have, um, I'm more than happy to help. If you guys want to hop on a quick call, I should have some time Sunday. We'll do something. Um, if you didn't get a chance to look at the order block scalping guide I published a week or two ago, take a look at that and have a great weekend. Otherwise, be safe. See you guys on Monday. We'll be back here looking for another great week. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.